Is everyone a cog in the machine? So everybody tells me that they prefer, well, a lot of people, a lot of startup founders that I know, really don't like the 9 to 5. They think to themselves, I really don't want to do the 9 to 5. The 9 to 5 is just not me. I don't feel like being a cog in a machine, right? There's always this connection between working at a 9 to 5 job for a corporation and being a cog, right? It's like you feel like you can't really do anything. You're just sort of stuck in your role, and you are connected with other cogs, and you do your job, and that's great, and you can't do anything outside of this. So this cog in a machine concept seems to be connected with the 9 to 5s. But the reality is, whether you're in a 9 to 5 or in a startup or entrepreneur, you still are in a cog in a machine, because you're not just making money and making sales and doing business all on your own. You have to fit into a framework, whether that framework is for a single corporation or for that framework is a number of clients that you have and you're connecting to. You're still a cog no matter whether or not you work at a 9 to 5 or you're a startup entrepreneur. You may feel like you have more freedom as a startup entrepreneur, but you're also trapped just as much as you are in a 9 to 5. You might feel like you have that freedom, but you really don't, because instead of your boss telling you what to do, your clients are telling you what to do. So all these people, I mean, there's so many discussions on Twitter or X about how, you got to throw away your 9 to 5. Nobody likes their 9 to 5. 9 to 5s are bad. But the reality is, for some people, because listen, you're going to be a cog whether you're a 9 to 5 or whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a startup founder. It doesn't matter. You're still a cog in a machine with other people. You still have to connect with those other people. You still have to grade against those other people, because if you don't do that, they're not going to pay you, and you're going to pay them, and you don't have an economy. It's not commerce. There's always other people in the mix until there's AIs actually out there buying stuff off of you, and you buying stuff off of AIs. You as a human being are still a cog in a machine. You're in a cog in a greater machine. You might not be a cog in a corporation, but you're a cog in a greater machine. What's the difference? Well, the difference is between a cog in a machine and a cog in a greater machine is that with a 9 to 5 job, you are typically compartmentalized. I mean, that's the whole point of the way jobs are built and corporations are built, is that each individual role is compartmentalized into a specific set of skills. You're a project manager, you just do project management. You don't do marketing. You're a software developer, you just do software development. You don't do sales. See what I'm saying? So the difference between a cog working in a corporation and a cog working, what am I talking about, corn now? A cog as an entrepreneur is that entrepreneurs have to do everything. So if you are well suited enough, if you have the all-around ability to be an extrovert, an introvert, or connect with other extroverts or introverts on the same team, and provide that full stack of ability, that full stack of skill, if you can market, if you can sell, if you can build, then maybe you can be an entrepreneur. But some people, they can't do all of these things. They can just do a small set of skills, and they're happy doing that small set of skills. So the big argument with 9 to 5 versus startup entrepreneurs and startup founders, entrepreneurs, is it depends on the individual. Some people are perfectly suited for 9 to 5 roles. Some people are perfectly suited for startup entrepreneur roles. Some people are startup entrepreneurs stuck in a 9 to 5 job. And others are startup entrepreneurs stuck as a startup entrepreneur when they probably would be happier in a 9 to 5 job. So if you ask me, there needs to be some kind of work reset where we all look at what we do today and think to ourselves, would I be happier doing something else? Or am I happy doing what I'm doing right now? And forget about what's better or what's worse, because each individual person has skill sets that fits them in one role better than the other. And if you're not happy right now, then you should look at it and go, wait a minute, should I be a startup founder or should I go back to 9 to 5? That's it for me for today. See you next time, and until then, don't forget to think future.